We're going to be meeting with Dan Lander, an urban forest enthusiast, in his backyard. And he's going to share with us some of the benefits of the urban forest. Hi, Dan.
Hey, Catherine. How's it going?
Good. It's going great.
Good to see you.
Thanks. So it looks like, I'm looking around, this is a backyard oasis. How long did it take you to grow this beautiful, beautiful backyard?
This will be the 4th summer. When we moved in here 4 years ago, this was grass. So, of course, the first thing we did is we scraped up all the grass and made a garden. I don't add too many more plants anymore. I just sort of let it do its thing.
And I'm noticing there's lots and lots of very beautiful, colorful native plants as well in the garden.
Because they're native plants in the winter, I don't cut anything back. Many of the birds feed on the seeds.
What are some of the benefits you get from these trees and plants in your yard?
The tree houses all kinds of creatures. We get blue jays and we get cardinals, we get skunks, raccoons. So it's primarily a shade garden. I find that I use my air conditioner a lot less and save money because of that as well.
That's a really great point. And we have Dr. Andrew Millward, who is a professor at Ryerson University, that's going to be telling us a little bit more about how planting trees strategically around the home can reduce energy costs.
Thanks, Kat. One of the many benefits of trees within a city or urban environment is their ability to keep our homes, businesses, and recreational spaces cooler. A well-shaded building can be up to 10 degrees cooler on its surface during the warmest parts of a summertime day. 3 well-positioned trees around a residential building can assist in reducing electricity demand for air conditioning by as much as 40%. So plant and care for a tree. Do your part to stay cool.
So it seems like there's a lot of ways that trees can provide direct personal benefits to each and every one of us.
I also think a healthy urban forest in your neighborhood is essential for a healthy community. I mean, people want to be outside more. It increases the property values on your street. Less sunbirds. I mean, UV rays are a big issue in urban areas with increasing concerns over skin cancer and whatnot. But there's also a huge temperature difference walking down a tree-lined street. Or when I jog, for instance, in the ravine, I like to jog in the bottom of the ravine in the summer because it's so cool because of all of the trees.
But how do trees help the environment?
Well, trees help the environment in a whole bunch of ways. First of all, they filter pollutants. So, you know, the leaves actually act as filters. So they improve the quality of the air we breathe. They retain the water, so they take the burden off the sewer systems. They literally trap and then use the water, and then they put that water back, of course, and then they trap CO2 as well. So ultimately, that's a great benefit. They store it, they contain it.
Carbon dioxide, or CO2, is the largest contributor to climate change. CO2 is released when we burn fossil fuels such as gas or oils in order to produce energy. Trees reduce atmospheric carbon in 2 significant ways. First, they directly remove it from the air through the photosynthetic process. And second, by shading our buildings and homes. They prevent it from being released into our atmosphere. Instead of burning fossil fuels to run our air conditioners, trees cool us the natural way.
You know, it's just so beneficial. There's no downside to trees. You know, you have the shade. They improve the quality of the air. Aesthetically, I mean, they've done studies of babbling brooks, the sounds of birds, and trees and plants just make people feel good, and for obvious reasons. I also like to think of it. I mean, when I look at this little garden here, it's kind of quirky in a way, but it is wild to a certain extent, and I think it's beneficial to be able to live in a city, in an urban environment, and experience the wild.
Well, thanks, Dan. It looks like you've taken us through all of the benefits in your own personal backyard of the urban forest, as well as the benefits.
My pleasure.
The urban forest plays an important role in all of our lives. I wonder, how good of a job are we doing protecting it? And what are the threats to this integral part of our urban environment? In our next segment, we're going to talk with Janet McKay, the Executive Director and founder of LEAF, about some of the threats to the urban forest.